Hello everyone and welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasuo and today we are joined with Sully while we play Baldur's Gate 3.
I under 1,000 XP till we level up again to level 7. Um,
I still haven't finished
you know,
editing the
the,
last videos from the last time we played, by the way.
oh wow.
Well,
I mean, I know it takes time.
I had 13 Mafia 2 videos to edit. And I also started playing Dino Crisis and I've been editing them and putting them. I'm like on episode 5 or 6 now on it. So I just I didn't get around to editing ours. I figured out how many we're gonna have. So when they're up right now, this video that's recording right this second will be episode 58.
I know the one that just posted, I don't remember what number it was, but it was the point 0.5. Maybe it was like 22.5. It was
It
the
was
Oathbreaker thing happened.
it was the Oathbreaker. I was about to say if it's a point .5, that means it's not part of the actual gameplay. It was something we did on the side, and I think that's the only one we've
Yeah,
done on the side in our playthroughs. So it has to be the Oathbreaker.
yeah.
Anybody listening to
So,
this,
yeah,
you
but
should 100% watch that. It's a good one.
yes, it's beautiful. I was nervous, but I wanted to see what would happen. But now that we're here, yeah, I came
So,
up late last time we were playing, so
Aethys has told me, or I'm sorry, Sully has told me, that there is an interesting thing I did not know about the tower. So we are following him whenever he is ready.
all right,
My
watch.
ring lit up.
Equip the ring of light
Must
that
have
you
been linked
get
to that
from
button.
Bernard, and the button that now says "Ascend" says "Basement." You are taken to a new level in the basement.
Cool.
Got a couple. Hey, there is a Missives of Candlekeep book here.
I picked one of those up earlier.
Got a couple scrolls, but what
Fringe
I thought was fun.
Philosophy. Bestow Curse. I'm going to grab that one.
Go ahead.
Anything
I've
good on
got
that one?
Chromatic Orb and Visibility and Ray of Sickness if you need to have them. But yeah, I'd randomly put the ring on, and I'm like, I didn't know about this.
And here's the staff you
Right
were
here,
talking about. Let me inspect that.
yes, sir. Staff of Arcane Blessing. You're more than welcome to have it.
Bless grants an additional. Yeah, it gives bless. Is that all it does? Oh, additional 2d4 to
And an
spell
additional
attack rolls.
2d4 on spell attack rolls.
Okay. Does that include
Not bad.
cantrips?
It says spell attack. It doesn't say
I
like
think.
that, so I'm sure it would work. And there's a little bit more Tongue of Madness, so we could always use it for something else. I just thought that was interesting. More
I
than we
mean,
thought was actually available.
the staff that I'm currently wielding gives a +1 to
I knew it
spell
gave you a
save
+1 to
DCs
saving
and
throws or something.
it gives me a +1 to DC and spell attack rolls. But what do
Well,
I
either
use
way, but I
that
thought it was interesting.
requires a DC? I hardly use anything that requires a DC.
Yeah, I was going to
I'm
say, I don't know
I'm
for sure.
I'm a warlock, so you know what I do? Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast, Eldritch
Blast.
Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I'll have fun. Firebolt. Oh, I'm done with that. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Anyway, you go through this door here,
Excavation
and
of
you're
the
back up to the
Enclave of
basement.
Naloth. Now that is something. Elminster, excuse me, said Naloth was a wonder to behold when it floated in Faerun's sky. He was surely right. This Netherese enclave was once a jewel in the empire of magic, with towers that pierced the heavens. And yet it fell, just as all Netherese enclaves did, crashing down when Karsus' folly ripped magic from the world. But even after it collapsed into the sea, its ruins still held a strange, twisted beauty. I traveled here from Halrua, where when I heard the sea had retreated and the ruins of I can't read that word Naloth were visible once again. Alas, I was not the first. Looters had stripped the Enclave of its material wealth, destroying much of its esoteric riches in the process. I found arcane books used to make campfires. Their magic lost now to the ages. I have met some from Shadowvar here whose interests align with mine, and we have agreed to search the ruins together. I'm grateful for these allies. The ruins are mostly filled with thick-skulled adventurers, but I cannot shake the feeling that someone is watching us, waiting to see what we uncover. Cool.
So if that place is somewhere we can play here, we might meet this person.
Oh, we're not going there. This game does not go into the Netherese areas of the world.
I didn't think so for sure. No. But you come right up here.
There was a switch there.
Yep. And go back to the basement. Get into the elevator.
I am curious. Curious.
Are you so curious, sir?
Move. Okay, it doesn't even say it took damage.
Yeah.
That's what I was curious about.
Yeah, see if you could break it down to go in.
Uh-huh. If you knew about it, of course.
Yeah.
I do need to warn you and any viewer that might be listening. I've had a really rough day. So if my attitude seems off, I apologize in advance. It has been a long day. I normally wake up around noon or 1 o'clock. Today, I had an appointment the appointment was set for 11, but I woke up like 2 hours before that. So I am not me. And I am not on the correct floor.
It's okay. Hey, technically we're done with it. We can fast travel. Just do what we're doing.
That is true. So last time there was something else that we had talked about doing, or in between now and then. I mean, in between last time and now. And I'm trying to remember. I'm racking my brain trying to remember what it was. Oh, we wanted to go see if that guy was still hanging around. The one with the shard.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we can just go to the Lone Outpost.
Yeah.
Fast travel.
You are right.
Save a little bit of walking. I don't remember now that you say that. I'm like, yeah, because the third part of the weapon build up.
I doubt he's there, but...
No, I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it. I always forget that bomb thing is there.
There's always a way down. Even if we have to push... Even if I have to push you.
Yeah, because he was sitting like right over here, so he's not here.
You stupid Majesto. How did they see you?
He's been sat right over here by someone, so it's okay.
Oh, you say it's okay. It's a staff, I believe, that it makes.
But we'd have to go back way too far to undo everything.
Oh, I do not want to have to reload all that. Do not get me wrong.
I don't have the save files there anymore. That's our backup. I'm keeping the past 4. After we end, I try to keep the most recent 4.
How long after we... How long after we end do you wait? Oh, to get back into that area, you are correct. It is the mask. It does take a mask. You have to wear the mask to get back into Ethel's place.
Oh, okay.
But it literally just takes
How
you
long
back
after? I
into
mean, I
her.
went a little bit.
It just literally takes you back into the room with all the traps and poison and shit everywhere. So it's not really worth it at all, even a little bit.
Yeah,
But
the
I
hidden
mean,
thing. I
it's
wonder if she was alive, if it'd be a different way to her again. But that's all I'm thinking.
if she's alive and you put that mask on, you start killing your friends. Now, if you're alone, I don't know. I don't know if you can. I think she gains control of your PC and it's a game over.
I don't know.
Because she does. She gains control of your PC of any character that puts on a mask.
Yeah. Uh, so I know there's a way to get to Act 2 from here, but we still have to go meet Elminster, right?
No.
No.
No. Elminster is in Act 2.
No.
Yes.
Not only. I mean, he's outside the crash before you hit the Shadowlands. I know
So, we'll figure out if it glitches up like the rest of the game has glitched up. But the way it's supposed to work is if you don't go the Kresh way and meet him, you meet him in Act 2 going this way.
that. Okay. Uh,
Back up.
so,
Just because I'm pissed at this thing.
trying to move Karlach and it didn't work.
Anyway.
Oh, I didn't know there was a way. Well, interesting. That's how you're supposed to get around it.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going? Back to the forge?
Yes.
Oh, why don't we just fast travel?
I already did. I'm at the elevator right now waiting on you.
You didn't tell me we were leaving, so I didn't know. I started walking the way you opened up.
It's up to you if you want to leave. I mean, we can still go back to Act 1. There is a thing that we get, as long as we don't do this one place in Act 2, we can continue to go back to Act 1 if we want to go back for any reason at all.
Okay.
But once doing that particular act, particular thing, place, then there is no return, and it will pop up and tell you, if you go into this next room, the world may change. What that means is,
Okay.
if you go into this room, all your fast travel points are gone. Except in Act 2.
That's fine. I'm just noticing that there's no one walking around anywhere, so I'm going to see if there's any other things we need to loot for anymore.
Go for it.
I found out on my playthrough, I didn't know if we did it here, that there was those smoke bombs. Is that where you got them?
Yes.
Deep gnomes killed
I
under
hit
the
a movie
yoke of
scene.
slavers.
I'm assuming. Sorry. I haven't forgotten.
I mean, this is Katsuki we're talking about. I know what he would go with.
Gatsby, it's not me. I don't
No,
control Gatsby, I can't.
no shots on the fugue plane. Let's loot the corpses.
I don't know if they even have anything on it.
One of
There's a
them
book over here,
does,
Fables
I
of Pharaoh.
believe. I believe one of them has
Oh,
a
yeah,
ring.
one of them does. This... Yeah, because I didn't do it. Every other playthrough I've had, I've gotten that one. The ring that makes you invisible.
It looks like it's not here.
Yeah, they probably... That's probably a body that they got rid of. That's why you have to do it during that one scene.
Probably. I've never not done it. so I didn't know.
There's, yeah. Well, as atheist, I didn't think I'd be good enough to see, like, wise, but yeah, if you're waiting, we can go do this. But it's up to you.
You
For
said you
now.
wanted to go loot. I can wait on you.
Eat and drink freely, for
Oh,
the lady
I did. I'm back
doth
up here.
come.
I was looting the bodies that were right here. I wasn't looking like every single place ever. I
Oh,
just saw the extra bodies here. Unless there's something else we need from somewhere.
you can go talk to the vendor, I guess, if there's anything you want to buy from them or sell to them.
Still there?
I don't know. You can find out. He may not be, because they did say that they were going to move on. Did we take a long rest?
I do know. No, we have no short rest. We haven't taken a long rest.
So then he should still be there.
By the way, that sword that you wanted, we're always curious why you wanted that guy. I found out in my other playthrough when I picked up that sword of Yorgol's great sword.
Oh, yeah?
I think I figured out what you want. There's another ability on it other than the cleave and lacerate, and it's called Colossal Onslaught.
Okay.
And you channel your meddlesome strength and strike all creatures in a line. 20-foot radius, and it does between 11 and 24 damage, it says.
That might have been it. I just remembered it was something that was really overpowered. It's been a while.
You're fine. I saw that, and I'm like, maybe that's what he means. It was on that weapon, but he didn't realize it was that weapon.
I read it online, and I just knew that it was something good.
No, they're gone.
Okay.
Maybe we have. Well, probably not that we long rested. It's probably that we left here, and so.
The time shouldn't have moved on
Maybe
without
Rob
us
would do
resting,
that.
though. In my opinion. Well, now
Yeah,
now we can steal all the stuff that I've already stolen because, you know, I pickpocketed and shit. I'm really glad that
Rod and fish.
you letting them live didn't count as a blight against you. Make you Oathbreaker.
Yeah, I don't think it would have. I mean, I gave him my word on something, so I don't see how it would. But
Because
they
they're
themselves aren't evil, and actually,
Dwagar are themselves evil. They are an evil presence. There is no good Dwagar. So, save real quick. I want to show you something, but I don't want to take the damage I'm going to take.
A couple turns should do it.
well, we can also long rest after all this anyway. Y'all 3 times so far, you haven't taken a single damage.
We just got a journal update because of this room. Look at that
I
chasm.
didn't see that yet.
Well, that's it then. I can't jump any further.
Beautiful.
I just wanted to show you this room. I thought it was really awesome.
Say, is that a code to say that there might be something happening here later?
No, it's just, I thought it was really awesome.
I do like it. I like the way it looks. It looks like a River Styx type area. It kind of does to me. You know,
only
with the
'cause
decorations.
That's only because the River Styx is on your mind after our last D&D game. That you weren't even there for.
That's not my fault.
I'm poisoned.
You didn't take a damage though.
I took one.
You're
I took
literally
1 point.
under one. You were like that already.
Oh, was I didn't know.
Yeah.
Astarion, get your ass over here. It's so
Your
hard to
Charlotte's
find
getting
good
slow
help these
too.
days. Oh, with the Starian,
Why is Carlac not?
because she will not walk through the poison on her own for some reason, and now she's just standing in the poison.
Well, no, but
uh,
she had to walk through there the first time because
yeah, I don't
I didn't
know.
control her.
Welcome to glitchy games.
Brought to you by Derpy Dungeons.
You know, I picked up a game in Borderlands, or I picked up a gun in Borderlands 2, and it was like called
Uh-huh.
the Dirt Cannon, and it did less damage than the rocket launcher I already had, but I had to use it.
Yeah. So do we want
I
a long rest before we go in?
um
I mean, I still have all
sure,
my spells and abilities and hopes,
sure.
so I don't know, but I figure we. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and one of my other playthroughs, I have a weird question. So I guess I just haven't been doing a normal amount of long rest, and so I kept getting movie scenes back to back, and I looked it up, and someone was saying the best way to take care of that is, either long rest or partial rest without using all your stuff, but move from there to figure it all out. I'm like, okay. And it keeps saying, like, I've saved house in there. And it keeps saying we're gonna have a party tonight. But I've went through 3 or 4 long rests and it hasn't happened. Like he's saved, tieflings have left the grove and all that, but there was no party scene. But I don't know if it's because I did so much in between. Because like I'd already done the crash, so then the next thing that had to happen
Where
was
have you been long resting?
I did some here, I did some up on land.
When they
Like not
say
right
it's
outside the
time for the
grove, up to
party, you're supposed to long rest there in the grove.
oh, that's right after I've done a long rest though, so I try to wait a little bit. I guess it makes
Then
more
you miss the
sense.
party. They're telling you they want to
Because it's
throw a
still on my thing,
party.
it doesn't say that I
They
missed
want a
it.
long rest. If you leave them, then you miss the party. It's that simple.
Well, I did one before and it didn't make me leave it. I guess I just came back before I long rested. But I went and talked to him again and then long rested after talking to him. Like, because it says, "Oh, are you ready?" And it says an hour later, and I hit now, and that may be the difference. All right, I already talked to Star. Sorry, I was just
Now's
like,
not the time.
No,
oh,
I
I
said
can't talk to him. It has to be you.
I just said he's wanting to talk to me, so take him. I don't want to talk to that pompous. I mean, I'm just kidding. Dude,
Don't.
they're making pop vinyls of Baldur's Gate characters.
So what I hear is I owe you a car like because they're
There
available.
you are.
Karlach,
My
Astarion, and Shadowheart are the 3 that are going to be available.
That sounds a little racist.
And Astarion is going to have a chance of chase where he's holding the Necromancy of Thay, the book, the cursed book.
Yeah. I've never let him have it, and I'm curious as to why they want him to have the option to have it.
Because he's the
But I
only
don't want to look it up in
really,
case he spoils something.
he's really the only evil character in your group for good campaigns.
Are you now? Don't make promises you can't keep, darling.
Oh, great.
Thankfully, I've had my needs met this evening. I found a bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
This is why you didn't want to talk to him, because he loves you. You're the one that's been using it.
I mean, I think he was a bear. Big head, 4 legs, hair that gets stuck in your teeth.
I'll be honest, I've never seen this interaction before.
Whatever it was, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Interesting.
But I also allowed Astarion to feed off of me. When you catch him in the middle of the night
Well,
and he's trying to feed off of you, I let him actually feed off of me. I didn't tell him no.
I've done that before, but in this one I haven't. Because
You're
remember, we
Right.
never got that
clog
scene in
to
Oz.
vintage wine. You can make merry with either, but they're not the same. But Cazador fed me rats and bugs. And when you're used to drinking from a sewer, even plonk is a marked improvement. Not at all. Blood is life essence. And some creatures have so much more life than others. Cazador gave me just enough to keep me, well, alive, for lack of a better word. But never more than that. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again.
You know, after going and getting, donating plasma so much, I'm very curious if vampires drink blood for the blood or if they drink blood for the plasma that's in the blood.
Yeah.
Because blood and plasma are two totally different things. They're just mixed together, but they can be separated. That's what they do when they draw your plasma.
I can be better than him.
Yeah.
Stronger. More powerful. More... Oh. You meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course.
I'm not going to be able to let him
Once
do
I
what he
have
wants
the power to
play
bend
through.
others to
Not
my
as Asus.
will.
I mean, that's up to you.
No, I think it's up to an oath-breaking thing that
Yes.
would totally
You
happen if I
can't look
did.
at the world and
No.
tell me I'm wrong.
It
But yes,
wouldn't.
it's also up to me.
I don't believe it would be an Oathbreaker thing. You are destroying
They're doing a piss-poor job.
evil
The strong had 2
more than
centuries
you'll
to pluck
be
me from
creating
torture.
evil.
But no one came.
But it's okay.
No,
It's up to you.
it was the mind flayers that
I
rescued
mean, I'll
me.
always try it, but if it doesn't
They
work,
gave
just,
me a
no, I just don't know how long it would take.
The strength to take
I don't
my
want it to
own
be a
freedom.
2 or 3 game,
I'm
2 or 3 session
embracing
thing,
this power.
and then it turned me into an Oathbreaker at the last
should
second.
too.
That would
No,
take
no,
a
no,
while.
no, 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 no. We can still do his quest. It's the very last choice of his quest on whether we allow things to proceed or not.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but there is choices.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Yeah, I've heard this choice.
I could see evil spreading in either choice.
Okay. Well, I can send him back to you now, but that whole thing was just to tell me that he was happy. Like, I'm very
Apparently.
curious to what that conversation was supposed to be like. Kind of crazy to me. Like that was a little weird.
He sounded drunk.
He did. That's why after it said that on that last one, I was like, okay. But yeah. Anything else we need to do before our long rest?
I don't see anybody needing to talk to you except Gale. You want to feed his hunger real quick?
Yeah, we can.
What do you want to feed him? Alright guys, we're going to end the video here. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all in the next video. You have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.